Hello and welcome to our educational modules on sustainable building practices, where we explore how we can design and make better buildings for our planet. In these modules, you'll learn about different ways to make buildings greener by using less energy and choosing materials that are better for the environment. We'll show you how making even small changes can lead to significant differences when it comes to the impacts on our built environment. Join us as we discover how to design buildings that benefit both people and the planet. Today, our built environment is responsible for over 40% of CO2 emissions globally. Reducing the environmental impact of the built environment is a critical challenge for experts worldwide. This course, a collaboration between Penn State's Global Building Network and other partners, presents a series of modules aimed at how to adopt sustainable practices in the building design and construction. By the end of this course, you will complete a transformative exploration into reducing the environmental impacts of buildings, focusing on core sustainability concepts such as climate change, resource use, and health and well-being. In this course, we will go through expert-led guidance, real-life case studies, and an examination of global green building practices to ensure you have all the tools and resources to make impactful changes in your professional and personal circles, and to take a step in advocating for and implementing sustainable building design and delivery. The course is designed in separate modules, taught and narrated by experts in their respective fields. Sustainability in the built environment, improving design and construction. Embodied carbon, business case for green buildings, green building rating systems, sustainable sites, water efficiency, energy efficiency and renewable energy, indoor environmental quality, material and resource efficiency, integrated project design, and green leasing. As our course reaches its conclusion, we hope that we have helped you develop a deep understanding of vital concepts in sustainable buildings.
Welcome to video number 1, titled Sustainability in Building Design and Construction and Introduction. My name is John Bechtel. I'm the Assistant Director of Design and Construction at the Pennsylvania State University, and thanks for joining me today. I always like to begin my sustainability conversations with the question posed by the Living Building Challenge. What if every single act of design and construction can make the world a better place? That would be great. We may not answer this question completely, but it is an inspirational question as we focus on more sustainable projects and better decision-making in design and construction. A sustainable future is our responsibility. If we can ensure all projects begin to have a positive impact on the environment, we can begin to conserve our resources and reduce operational cost. In this video, we will cover the following concepts. First, we will define a sustainable project. We will then explore the why. We will hear from DCNR's Deputy Secretary of Administration, Mike Walsh, as he shares the Pennsylvania DCNR Sustainable Building Journey. We will then provide some early advice on beginning your journey and end with some key takeaways. The sustainability conversation is everywhere. Green incentives, low carbon concrete, mass timber buildings, just to name a few. It is important to our industry and requires innovative thought and research. This visual adapted from Bill Reed's Trajectory of Environmentally Responsible Design. We are all on the journey of reducing the negative impacts of the built environment, from code compliant to green and high performing buildings to actually creating buildings that have a positive impact on the environment. We hope this introductory video series gives you the inspiration to start your sustainability building journey and establishes a commitment to building healthier and sustainable projects. Let's first start with an attempt to define a high-performing building or a sustainable project. A sustainable building can be defined in many ways, but for the purpose of this video series, we offer the following. A sustainable project is high-performing in all of the categories listed here. Energy performance, water use, materials reuse, increased use of renewable materials, improved indoor air quality, the promotion of sustainability education, even enabling alternative transportation, of course, a promotion of health and happiness, beauty and fitness elements, and finally, the reduction of embodied carbon. As your project begins to focus on high performance in each of these areas, it becomes more sustainable. We will dive into many of these elements and topics as we continue through this series. Most of the sustainability certification programs are aligned with these topics. Just to highlight a couple projects with sustainable elements at Penn State University. First, we travel to East Halls, currently being renovated for our students with the final phase to be completed in the summer of 2024. Sustainable features include, first, 47% reduction in indoor water use compared to a baseline facility. Second, zero irrigation used on landscape plant types. Next, 22% energy savings compared to the baseline building. And low VOC paints, coatings, adhesives, and flooring provides better indoor air quality for our students. Next, let's take a look at the intramural building at Penn State. First, my favorite feature, a hybrid ventilation system that actually turns off the mechanical systems when outdoor air conditions allow, in order to save energy and provide fresh air to the facility. Shading devices on the exterior facade to reduce heat gain, and high-efficiency glass to produce better energy performance. I just wanted to review a couple projects to give you some examples of sustainable features. We are very proud of these facilities and our journey towards high-performing buildings. In particular, sustainability certification programs have helped us focus on these elements and establish goals for the project teams. Rating systems will be covered in a separate video. Okay, now that we have defined sustainable buildings and given you some examples of some sustainable projects, I would like to spend a little more time on the why. Why is this so important? You and your organization will develop your own reasons to move the needle towards high performance, but we offer the following as a start. 3 industry statistics that continue to drive sustainable innovation and thought are the following. First, the construction industry is responsible for nearly 40% of global carbon emissions. As an industry, we must focus on the reduction of carbon emissions. Second, buildings consume 70% of the electrical load in the U.S. We can also reduce this percentage by focusing on energy efficiency, programs, and innovation. And finally, we spend 90% of our time in buildings. It is so critical to continue to improve the indoor environment in our buildings. These are the big 3 that I feel can help motivate better design and construction, and that drive and demand the commitment to creating healthy and efficient buildings. We must continue to be good stewards of our planet's resources and produce a positive impact on the environment. It is the right thing to do. Additionally, high-performing buildings will reduce building operational costs and enable healthier employees, lowering medical costs, contributing to higher retention rates, and as some research indicates, improve the productivity of your employees. And next up, please enjoy the sustainability journey of Pennsylvania's Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, DCNR, featuring the Deputy Secretary of Administration for DCNR, Mike Walsh.
DCNR was established in 1995 with a mission to conserve and sustain Pennsylvania's natural resources for present and future generations. As Pennsylvania's leader and chief advocate for conservation and outdoor recreation, DCNR strives to inspire people to value their natural resources, to engage in conservation practices, and experience the outdoors. A key part of that mission is to design and construct state park and state forest facilities that reduce their impact on the environment through resource conservation, energy efficiency, and healthy indoor spaces. DCNR started an initiative nearly 2 decades ago to incorporate sustainable design and construction practices into our building projects. This has resulted in 17 DCNR buildings receiving the third-party sustainability certification through the U.S. Green Building Council's Leadership, Energy, and Environmental Design Program, otherwise known as LEED. Our journey started with the Resource Management Center in Sproul State Forest, which in 2009 became DCNR's first LEED certified building. Then in 2010, the Tom Ridge Environmental Center at Presque Isle State Park in Erie became the first state park building to receive certification for sustainable design and construction. The new Resource Conservation Center in Tyodotin State Forest received DCNR's first LEED Gold certification in 2011 and positioned DCNR as a leader in sustainable design and construction. Situated at the gateway to the Pennsylvania wilds, this building features generous lighting and views, geothermal heating and cooling systems, sustainability grown and harvested wood, and DCNR's first green roof. The Nature Inn at Bald Eagle State Park is a unique award-winning 16-room inn which received LEED Gold certification with sustainable features like a rainwater collection and reuse system that reduces the building's domestic water use. It has native landscaping that helps manage stormwater and beautifies the surroundings. It has an energy-efficient geothermal heating and cooling system. It has abundant natural daylighting and views and trail connections that enable a close interaction between guests and nature. In 2018, Buchanan State Forest Resource Management Center received a LEED Silver certification and features a photovoltaic solar array that offsets 100% of the building's electrical use and highlights DCNR's goal of generating or purchasing 100% of its electricity from sustainable and renewable sources by 2030. And our most recently completed LEED Silver certified Hickory Run State Park Visitor Center and Park Office opened in 2021. This facility features a high-performance building envelope, geothermal heating and cooling, and energy recovery systems that are expected to help reduce energy costs by more than a third, and water reduction strategies estimated to cut water use in half compared to designing to standard building codes. The facility also includes native landscaping, electric vehicle charging stations, and materials that are regionally sourced, contain recycled content, and have little or no VOCs. During construction, nearly 85% of construction waste was recycled or reused, and the building lobby features wood timber trusses, paneling, and trim, all salvaged from another park building. Learning from our current 17 LEED certified buildings, DCNR now includes in most of our building projects sustainable features like native landscaping, dark sky friendly lighting fixtures, energy efficient heating and cooling systems such as geothermal and energy recovery ventilation, building materials with recycled content, and low or no VOCs, water and energy use reduction features, daylighting, and high performance wall and roof construction. While this journey has been an exciting one, it doesn't stop here. We will continue to design and construct buildings to the high standards for LEED certification and provide facilities that conserve our natural resources, are energy efficient, contain healthy spaces for employees and visitors, and also inspire people to value their natural resources. We hope this video series will help you on your own journey towards a more sustainable building design and construction process. We look forward to having you join DCNR in leading the way to conserving and sustaining Pennsylvania's natural resources for present and future generations.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from Mike Walsh as he shared the importance of their progress with sustainable buildings. As we bring this video to a close, we would like to offer some advice on how to start your journey towards designing and constructing more sustainable projects. Just to mention a few to start, as we will cover more strategies as you progress through the video series. So, some advice. At the beginning of any project, it is important to capture your sustainable goals or performance requirements very clearly in the OPR or BOD. The OPR, Owner Project Requirements, is an industry best practice produced early in the project to ensure the project team meets the performance goals of the owner. Your early sustainability goals should be captured here. This is very difficult. It's very difficult for design teams to explore sustainability practices late in the design stages. The BOD, Basis of Design, similar to the OPR, is developed early in the project and help guide the team towards high performance. Do not forget to have sustainability conversations during the early stages of development of the OPR or BOD. Second piece of advice, you should establish a commitment to a certification strategy whether it be Green Globe, LEED, Living Building Challenge, or Passive House, to help you give clear direction to your project teams. There will be more on rating systems later in the video series. And then the last piece of advice for now, my personal favorite, in order to design and construct a high-performing building, you must develop a high-performing team and an experienced team. Owners should establish and support collaborative and innovative teams that are able to focus on producing great value and have the experience to design and construct sustainable buildings. Choosing the right delivery method, the right people, and monitoring team health will give you the foundation required to produce a more sustainable product. Please see the Integrative Project Design video for more thoughts on this subject. So just some early advice on starting your journey. Good luck. Do you have the passion? Are you ready to learn more? We hope so. You have 10 more videos to watch and absorb. If you don't yet have the passion, you will soon. Just want to highlight some of the key takeaways of this video number 1, titled Sustainability in Building Design and Construction, an Introduction. First key takeaway, this video is one of 11 introductory educational videos on sustainable buildings. Secondly, sustainable buildings create healthier environments and conserve resources, whether it's water, energy, waste. Another key takeaway, sustainability rating systems are important to strategy implementation and development. Next, sustainable project goals should be discussed early and often and included in the OPR or BOD. This is an industry best practice. And of course, do not forget to start your journey. It was great to spend time with you all. Good luck. Start your innovation journey by making smart and sustainable decisions during the design and construction of your next project. Thank you.